Hello, I hope you all had a happy Christmas, and I hope you like this Christmas tree, because it's going to be there for another 2 videos or so. It's just that bokeh. It's just so nice. So now that 2019 is ending, I thought it'd be a good idea to expel some secrets, get some things out there, and have them stay behind in the previous decade. It's not that 2019 was a bad year. In fact, personally, I thought it was a pretty good year. But there are definitely things that, like I said, we could just leave in the past. Also, this is meant to be a little bit of a mix between a chill chat and a rant, a chill rant, if you will, about influencers being fake for a multitude of reasons. The 2010s is a really weird sentence. The 2010s saw with it a rise of the influencer and the rise of ad disclosure. Now, personally, I like ad disclosure. I think it's a good thing. I'd like to know whether this real opinion you have about a product is real, or if a company paid you to have that real opinion. It just makes more sense to me. Like, even though I used NordVPN before they reached out to me and I liked their product, it would still be really fake and weird of me not to disclose that we were working together in some regard. You know what I'm saying? It would just make me feel really fake and deceitful, like I'm trying to trick people in some regard, and I never want to do that. That's why I'm always incredibly hyper-aware of disclosing. I'll say it in the beginning of the video, I'll say it during the bit, because, you know, people don't like being lied to, or at least not being told the whole truth. Why does it, whenever I get angry, my, like, ultra-American accent comes out? Like, I am angry! That's not American. Now, legally, whenever money changes hands in the influencer marketing world, in the UK at least, it needs to be disclosed in some way. However, in the US, Canada, and other countries, it's not really so much a thing. You could be being marketed to, and you wouldn't even know it. Like, I'm not gonna be naming and shaming in this video. That is absolutely not what I'm trying to do. We're leaving that type of drama in the past. But there are 2 very specific types of examples I'd like you as a viewer and consumer of online YouTube content to be more aware of, just for future reference. Especially as I'm assuming you don't just watch YouTubers from the UK. You watch YouTubers from the US and Canada, you might start to see some things that make you question things a bit more. My first example comes from a YouTuber whose channel I really like. They make super useful, informative videos. I watch loads of them. Great host, really energetic, love it. However, they have a tendency, every so often, to make this video about a product that changes the game. What a game changer. You gotta have this, add it to your kit. When you don't know until halfway through the video, it's sponsored, the entire video. And it makes me feel crap, because I'm like, I've just taken in all of this marketing speech, all this speak that, sure, they sound like they're very passionate about this product. I'm sure you are. However, you're also being paid to be passionate about this product, and I would have liked to know before I took in all of that marketing speak. I don't think it's too much to ask to just ask people to say whether they're being sponsored in the beginning of the video, or in the title and thumbnail, so I can like click on the video and be like, okay, my expectations are set, they're being paid to talk about this, as opposed to finding out, oh, by the way, you can click the link in the description, I get a kickback. That's nice. Say in the beginning, okay? Earn that bread. I'm not trying to crap on anyone for doing brand deals. I do brand deals. But I freaking disclose, okay? Even if it's not a law, I just find it a bit deceitful not to tell people you're being paid, at least halfway through the video. But the thing is, sadly, the laws in the US and Canada haven't quite gone up to speed yet, and so there's nothing you can really do outside of complain. And I'm not really able to just leave a comment on the video to be like, hey, have you ever thought about disclosing when you're doing an ad in the beginning of the video, or maybe the title and thumbnail? Because that sadly causes beef. Then it's like, what did Evan just comment on their channel? Oh my god, hashtag T. No thank you. It's such a weird topic to talk about. Now I find my second example to be just a little bit more nefarious. And the reason is, I was watching a video from a popular vlogger the other day, and at the end of the video, they seemed super emphatic that you should check out their friend's merch. They were like, yo, look at my merch. It's actually my friend's. Isn't that really cool? I'm such a great guy. What? Silly me. I should be promoting my own merch, but I'm just so nice at promoting my friends. Go buy it. Go buy it. What a nice message. You think, oh, that's an altruistic guy helping out his friends. I want to buy that merch. That's what most viewers are thinking, as they're like, yeah, no, I thought that was weird. I did a little research. This person owns the merch company that his friend is selling merch from. I'm sorry? When were you going to tell us that? The fact that anyone that buys that merch, doesn't matter if it's not yours, you're making a huge kickback and profit from that. That is so disingenuous and so deceitful. And to pretend that you're not making money and be like, I'm such a nice guy, charitable friend of the year. I find that so gross, so incredibly gross, mostly because no one knows. Viewers eat this stuff up and they're not informed. Like I said, I'm making this video and I'm talking about these things so that you, at least you, will know a bit more and maybe look with more discernment when people are trying to sell you certain things. Ask questions. Why are they selling you this type of thing? What is their benefit? Is it actually nice? You know what? It might just be. But there's also these types of people out there that are very fake on YouTube that have been around as long/longer than I have, that have been thriving off of people's ignorance to them and how they make their money. Okay? No tea, no names, just honest facts. No matter what a YouTuber's brand is and how much you think they're a great person and so lovely and happy and la-di-da, they could still be trying to make money off of you without you knowing. Ad disclosure is great. Like I said, if there's an honest agreement where it's like, hey, I'm making these videos once a week and there'll be an ad spot for about a minute in between each video, I think we've all grown to accept that. I think that's totally fine. I've done it multiple times and it's with brands that I like, but I disclose that. Pretending that I'm not being paid, it just, ugh. I don't know how people trust these YouTubers and continue watching them. I just don't. Maybe it's because they don't know. Because people like me aren't gonna start beef, but no beef, okay? I'm vegan. I'm gonna be vegan now. Personally, I think influencers are held to a much higher standard than anyone normally holds themselves. Maybe this is because we, as viewers of so much content online, are only really seeing those positive sides. You know, people on Instagram are just showing their perfect days and their happiness. They don't show their bad days or times when they have anxiety or anything like that. You just see the positive side. So maybe it makes sense that you're also viewing these types of people as perfect and not able to make a mistake. But I'm hoping that in 2020, we can afford ourselves the ability to be a bit more kind and understanding that people that make content online are humans just like you. We make mistakes. That's okay, as long as we, own up to it. But also, don't make the standards so high that no matter what, these people cannot not make these mistakes. Here's what I mean. Greta Thunberg, whatever you think about her, at the end of the day, is trying to do what she thinks is right. Is that using less single-use plastics? Probably, yes. Is that using 0 single-use plastics? In an ideal world, yes, when that is a feasible option. And I don't just see it with Greta. I see it with loads of influencers that try and promote more of a minimalistic lifestyle or trying to promote the fact that they're trying to consume less. And the key word in that sentence is trying. But once you say you're trying to do something online as an influencer, people expect you to immediately be perfect. People be like, what? Is that a plastic bottle in your hand, Missy? I thought you were trying to cut back. Whoa, is that a loaf of bread? In plastic? Oh my god, I thought you cared about this. My glasses hit the tripod. Let there be a little bit of nuance there. It's okay to say you want to try and consume less and try and think more about your carbon footprint. Don't expect people to just perfectly be able to do everything the way that no one really can. And if you think about it, it's the options we as a consumer have. Sometimes the only options we really have as a consumer are these types of plastics. Does that mean we should not be vocal against them? No. It means that the producers should probably share most of this blame here. If we can choose to use less, I'm sure that we would. I just find it weird that for such a positive message that some of these influencers promoting, such as, use less plastics and I'm gonna try my best, only opens them up to more criticism at not being perfect at that. So no, I don't think these types of influencers are being fake, and no, they're not hypocrites. I just think we need to afford them the standards that we afford ourselves. There shouldn't be anything wrong with trying to be better and trying to do good. We shouldn't be penalizing people for not being 100%, The thing is, I've been making videos for 10 years now, and something that slowly crept up on me that I didn't expect is I became less and less human and more brandy. Not the alcohol. It's just that when you subconsciously notice that sharing opinions means you lose subscribers or your numbers go down, you will think like, oh, I should not do that. And then you become this polished, fake, perfect version of yourself. And I don't want to be that. And that's why I've been a bit more vocal about opinions in the last couple months or so. I don't want to be that fake person. I'm a real freaking person, please. And I had someone comment the other day like, opinions like this and promoting them in your videos is gonna lose you more followers like me. And my main thought was, that's okay, because I want to be free to share my opinions about things. I don't care if people unsubscribe from me. I'd rather lose subscribers and stand for something than be really famous and stand for nothing. You can unsubscribe if you do not like an opinion of mine. That's fine, but afford me the ability to be human and have this opinion, and also realize it is your decision to unsubscribe. If you want, make your own videos and promote your own opinions, like YouTube used to be. Make your own video, right? It's fine. If you don't want YouTubers being fake, you need to allow them not to be fake. You need to allow them to have opinions that are different than yours. just like the rest of the world. Now, on the topic of influencers being fake, I did read an article recently in which they said influencers agreed to promote drink that included cyanide. Now, despite what this clickbaity and clearly interesting title has said, it's not necessarily true. These influencers were just reality TV stars. And if you're one of those people that follows reality TV stars on Instagram, are you really expecting anything less except, you know, some drink that magically makes you less fat that they've been using for ages and love? Who follows reality TV show Instagram influencers? What type of person does that? I just really dislike the fact that this article lumped every content creator and influencer online into the same bubble that these reality TV influencers have, which is garbage. I don't know a single soul that is a content creator on YouTube or even that on Instagram that would promote something they didn't fully support. Because you know what? At the end of the day, I would rather have trust. I'd rather have people believe that what I'm saying is true than a couple dollars. 2 weeks ago, I had a brand deal in the middle of a video in which I said I had to use the company's card for 4 months before I agreed to work with them. I wasn't kidding about that. I wanted to make sure I really liked this card enough to tell people about it, especially tell my audience. And so that's what I did. That's the type of research I hope you understand I'm putting forward if I'm going to be working with the brand. I would just like to believe that most people I know have a bit more integrity than reality TV stars, but at the end of the day, you as a consumer, as someone that consumes this type of content, just try and be more aware that these bad influencers, these fake people, are out there promoting things like fake cyanide drink. There's this YouTuber I used to watch all the time. I checked out their channel the other day and I got really depressed. I ended up talking on the phone with like 2 or 3 friends about it because every other video on their channel was this weird, forced brand content that had nothing to do with them, and at one point I saw them like reading the ad script they were told to read that they had no clue what they were saying, and it was clear that they were not informed about the product they were selling, and it was just so weird because I used to view this person on a pedestal of, you know, I want to be like them, and then to see that this person just doesn't care, takes money, doesn't care about their audience, and just like, shut up, deal with this ad read. It makes me feel bad because they, to me, were someone, like I said, I wanted to be like. So now it makes me feel like, am I gonna be like that? Absolutely not. I'd rather stand for something than money. As much as I appreciate being able to support my channel with brand deals and ads, I also like being able to use my own voice and say things the way I want to. And I hope you know I don't want to do videos in which I'm like, hey guys, I really like XYZ cola. It is delicious. Examine your zipper. Influencer marketing as a whole still is a wild, wild world out there. And at the end of the day, I'd like my viewers to be more informed about it so you can know what to look for in this. Now, I know I said a lot in this video. There's a lot of different topics you might want to talk about. So please, if I've missed anything or if there's something you want more clarification about, leave a comment. Let's have a chat. I don't expect this video to blow up. I mean, this is just one of those like sit down chat rant type videos. But like I said, leave me a comment and let's talk about it. Anyway, thanks for watching. If you're still bored and you want to do something else, I do have a couple videos over here you can watch. Wow, a day in the life. I made that one recently. If you want to see what goes on in my life, you can watch that or some other stuff. I don't know. Subscribe, do whatever you want, man. I hope you have a great day. Hope you have a great 2020, and I'll see you guys next Sunday. Goodbye.